Here is my 1996 Nissan 240sx. I don't even know where to start, like front to back, from inside out. I mean, obviously there's some things a little bit more interesting, you know, some going-ons, some happenings with the stuff on the engine, but I mean the car as a whole, I mean it's got all sorts of stuff going on. It's been here a while, almost a year or 2 years now. The car's been just sitting here. Well, definitely a year. Oh, that clear coat just coming right off. Yeah, a lot of work. You know, it's nice when they're in good condition and they're running and stuff right. You get to enjoy them. But it's like, it doesn't last. It doesn't last. You constantly have to keep up, try to maintain these things, especially the older they get. It's just so rewarding though for when it does work, when you do finally get to enjoy it. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to enjoy this thing again, you know, even if it's like it's the last time. So obviously the manifold and the turbo are missing, and that's because I'm gonna replace the turbo, as I'm pretty sure it was nearing the end of its life and wasn't gonna be holding on much longer. So ripped all that out. Also, on this motor, when I bought it, this stud here had broken off inside the motor, and so I couldn't get it out, so I had to drill it out and then put in a helicoil, which I was not enthused about, but it works. I got new head studs in there, so a bit of an improvement along the way. Not just replacing the turbo, but trying to get some of the other faults or odds and ends kind of tied up. I try to get some of this stuff cleared up. So I got a ABS delete kit. I still have the ABS unit there. Obviously, all stuff still hooked up, but I'm gonna get rid of that, free up a little bit of space, because the ABS doesn't work anyway. I don't have the ABS rings on these wheel hubs. But anyway, the hub, if I were to take this rotor off, which this rotor is really rusty. Jeez. Oh, oh man, that's like in there. There's an ABS ring on the back side of this, and well, they're supposed to be, but these don't have them. They were aftermarket hubs, and then I didn't swap the rings on them. Still got them though, somewhere in some bin of, oh god, buried behind all that. There is some bin in there. It's got a bunch of car parts in it. What else? Oh, another upgrade going on the exhaust side. Exhaust gasket. This one is different. This is the 7-layer that comes on the S14 SR20DET motors, because this is not. That's an S13 motor. You can tell because on this 13 motor, the valve cover goes up at a little bit of an angle, not a whole lot though. On the S14s, it's a much more dramatic angle across here. What else is going on? I had a bad brake booster gasket, so I got that replaced. Man, just a lot of shortcuts. A lot of shortcuts. Things I gotta figure out still. I'm pretty sure this is my creation. This is probably, let's see, what is that, a 20 amp fuse or something. I think that was for the fan switch that I had like in the car. So I didn't have an automatic fan controller for these electric fans on my radiator. So I would like manually flip the switch, and it was not a good system. I've since upgraded and got a fan controller that is in this little rat nest of wires down there, which I need to get sorted out. It's the battery. I just use a small Miata battery because I've got the intercooler pipe going through the battery tray. Needed something a lot smaller in the space, and it works. I haven't had a problem starting the car. I don't know if there's other side effects or consequences of using a smaller battery than what was intended for this car, but they're not too apparent, unless one of them is causing the issue with the ABS. Part of the reason I'm getting rid of it, not only just to save space and because it didn't work, was also because the ABS unit itself would keep running after I shut off the motor. So the car would be off and it would just keep running. You just hear it making this like whizzing noise. Yeah, I don't want to deal with it. All the headaches that come along with that later on. What else on this side? Not really too much else going on. The side's pretty solid for the most part. Had to take off the intake manifold, pull it all apart, clean it, replace the gaskets, cleaned out idle air control valve, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, this I want to fix. My super creative solution to the throttle cable here. So where the throttle cable is attached right here on this bracket, well, this bracket normally mounts to where these two screws are. So there's a screw here and there's one there. So this bracket goes here, right? But if I put it there, it wouldn't work. If that bracket had been attached back here, then this doesn't reach. So it's yeah, S14 throttle cable does not fit an S13 SR20DET motor's placement. So I need to get something better there. If it means getting like the throttle cable for an S13 or getting a custom length one, whatever the case. I mean, it's lasted, but for how long? How long will my little Jimmy rigged solution work here? You know what I mean? Anyway, yep, this is the car. It sucks right now, but maybe one day it'll be awesome. We'll see. So that's it for now. A brief introduction of the car. Next time we will start to get this shit cleaned up, so we get a little bit more room to work with, get some more space, and then also start figuring out what things need to get done in what order, and then start doing them. So that's it. Adios.